Nothing in creation is at rest. Everything moves, everything vibrates.
Seti, the pulse of the universe. Seti stood in the great hall of musicians, deep within the palace. He gazed at the heavy basalt statues and the solid rock walls. To his eyes, everything important in life was hard, firm, and silent. He believed that strength resided in stillness. Yet something troubled him. He felt his own life was stagnant, as heavy as a tombstone. No matter how hard he tried to take action, he felt dense, sluggish, as if he were walking underwater. He approached an elderly harpist who was tuning her instrument for the evening ceremony. Seti watched her tighten a gut string with practiced fingers. "Mother," Seti said, "I envy the stillness of the statues. They do not suffer, they do not change, they remain. My spirit feels like a boulder that no one can move, and yet nothing in my life flourishes. Why does the world feel so heavy to me?" The old woman looked at him and, without a word, plucked a string with force. The sound filled the room, but Seti noticed something. The string, which had seemed like a solid line moments before, was now a blur. It appeared to have vanished in a frantic, vibrating motion. "Look closely, Seti," the woman said. "Do you see the string? Is it still, or is it moving?" "It's moving so fast it seems invisible," he replied. "That is how the entire universe is," she whispered. "You think the basalt statues and the mountains of sand are dead and still. But nothing in creation is at rest. Everything moves. Everything vibrates. The difference between the rock you tread upon and the thought you express is merely the speed of its dance. Listen to the law the wise have etched into the strings of time. Nothing is at rest. Everything moves. Everything vibrates. You feel heavy because your spirit has fallen into a slow vibration, akin to that of earth and mud. You have tuned yourself to complaint, to fear, and to inertia. And because you have become dense, you only attract dense and heavy realities. Illness is a low, discordant note. Hatred is a slow and dark vibration. But joy, purpose, and love, those are states of high vibration. They are like the harp string. When it moves so rapidly, it appears as pure light. Seti touched the wood of the harp and felt the tingling of the sound in his fingertips. He understood that he didn't need to change the things in his life. He needed to change his frequency. "How can I raise my no, Mother?" he asked. "By changing your state of mind," she answered. "A thought of will can dissolve the density of a mountain of problems. Do not try to push the rock. Raise your vibration until the rock is no longer an obstacle in your path, but one more note in your melody." Seti walked out of the palace and looked toward the Nile. He no longer saw stagnant water. He saw energy flowing. He no longer saw dead stones. He saw atoms dancing in perfect order. He closed his eyes and, instead of sinking into the weight of his worries, he decided to pluck his mind with a new intention. He felt his chest lighten, felt his energy ignite. He learned that mastery does not consist of stopping the world's movement, but in knowing at what frequency to strike the string of your own existence. The universe is an infinite symphony, an invisible tide of notes that never ceases. If the music of your life sounds discordant, heavy, or gray today, Remember that you hold the key to your own instrument. Do not try to change the noise of the world. Change the tension of your own string. Tune your mind away from the fear, the complaint, and the inertia that anchor you to the ground. Raise the frequency of your intentions. Elevate the pitch of your thoughts until they shine like pure light, and you will see how, effortlessly, the entire world begins to dance to the rhythm of your own melody.
Nothing in creation is at rest. Everything moves, everything vibrates. Nothing is at rest, everything moves. The difference between the rock you tread upon and the thought you express is merely the speed of its dance.